The good, the bad, and the ugly of Facebook ads, real-world critique that will transform your campaigns. You know that sinking feeling when you launch a Facebook ad and it just dies? Well, I just spent an hour dissecting real ads from the wild, some making millions, others burning cash faster than a bonfire. And what I discovered will completely change how you write your next campaign. Because here's the thing most marketers get wrong. They think Facebook ads are just mini sales pages. They're not. They're interruption marketing at its finest, and the rules are completely different. The context catastrophe and why your ads are invisible. Let me show you the biggest mistake I see in 90% of Facebook ads. I was reviewing this AI implementation ad, looked professional, had decent targeting, even called out business owners making 200K plus, but it was a complete disaster. Why? Because it committed the cardinal sin of Facebook advertising: zero context. The copy was drowning in jargon, agentic workflows, AI digital twins, custom integrations. Sounds impressive, right? But here's what actually happened. People scrolled right past it because their brains couldn't process what the hell it was actually offering. See, with cold traffic, you have exactly 2.3 seconds to communicate three things: who this is, for what it's about, why it's different. Miss any of those, and you're toast. This isn't email marketing where people know you. This isn't a VSL where they're already captive. This is guerrilla warfare for attention. The fix? Instead of agentic workflows, try automated email replies. Instead of AI digital twins, say, "We'll handle your customer service." Real outcomes, not tech speak. The differentiation dilemma, standing out in a sea of sameness. Here's something that'll blow your mind about Facebook's algorithm. The moment someone clicks on a business opportunity ad, Meta bombards them with every competitor in that space. One of our community members, Ans, noticed he was seeing competitor ads back to back after clicking on one BizOp offer. That's not a bug. That's the algorithm working exactly as designed. Facebook thinks, this person wants to make money online, let's show them everything. So, how do you stand out when Meta is literally training your prospects to comparison shop? I found the answer in this brilliant rank and rent ad that used humor to cut through the noise. Instead of dry benefit statements, they opened with a side hustle that won't leave you crouched behind a strip mall dumpster thinking, yep, this looks like a good place to cry. Instantly, you know exactly what they're not promising. They're not selling get-rich-quick fantasies. They're selling a real business model with real work required. But here's the genius part. They systematically destroyed every objection before you could even think it. Need money? They told you up front. $1,000 minimum. Don't want to do sales? They'll handle it for a fee. Worried about pricing? They built a custom tool for that. By the time you finished reading, your skepticism was completely disarmed. That's how you win in a crowded market. The mechanism trap, why your revolutionary system falls flat. I reviewed this Facebook ads course that promised to solve your creative problems with something called the valence and intensity model. I literally had to Google what valence meant, chemistry term, for an advertising course. Here's the thing about mechanisms in your ads. They need to be intriguing and understandable. The best example? P90X's muscle confusion. You instantly get it, confuse your muscles, get better results. Brilliant. But valence and intensity model? That's just confusing confusion. Your mechanism should hint at the outcome without sounding like a PhD thesis. Instead of valence and intensity, what about emotional dial method? Now I'm curious about how you dial emotions, but I understand we're talking about emotional targeting. The moment your prospects need a dictionary to understand your solution, you've lost them. The sophistication mismatch, when smart copy gets stupid. This one made me laugh out loud. I found an ad targeting media buyers spending $5 million annually, serious players who eat attribution models for breakfast. The copy was talking about real-time cross-channel incrementality modeling and automated budget allocation algorithms. Heavy stuff for heavy hitters. Then, at the bottom, only available to the first 50 downloads. Are you kidding me? You're talking to people who manage 8-figure ad budgets and you're using infomercial scarcity tactics. It's like serving a $200 wine in a plastic cup. The sophistication has to match throughout the entire experience, or you destroy your credibility instantly. Know your audience's sophistication level and stay consistent. A CMO doesn't care about limited time offers. They care about competitive advantages and ROI improvements. The objection obliteration formula: how to win before they can object. The best ad I reviewed was from Local Ghost, promoting a rank and rent business. What made it brilliant wasn't the humor, though that helped. It was how methodically they destroyed objections. They listed every possible concern. Cost? $1,000 minimum. Set up front. Technical skills? Basic computer skills required. Sales calls? We can do that for you. Pricing? Our custom tool handles that. Legitimacy? Here are real companies doing this. Here's the psychology. When you address objections before people think them, you build trust. When you address one objection, they start thinking of 5 more. When you address 5 objections thoroughly, they stop looking for problems and start looking for solutions. It's like a mental jujitsu move. You're redirecting their skepticism into curiosity. The proof problem: why nobody believes your success stories. I reviewed this coaching ad that claimed their client went from 0 to 6 figures in 90 days. My first thought? Yeah, right. And I'm the Queen of England. Here's the brutal truth about proof in Facebook ads. Generic success stories are worse than no proof at all. They trigger skepticism instead of building trust. But then I found this real estate course that did something genius. Instead of saying, our student made $1 million, they said, here's the exact Zillow screenshot showing Jennifer's first flip. She bought it for $47,300 on March 15th, sold it for $69,800 on June 3rd. See the difference? Specific details make it real. Vague numbers make it feel fake. Another thing, stop using testimonials that sound like you wrote them yourself. This course changed my life and I can't recommend it enough. Nobody talks like that. Real testimonials have hesitation, specific details, and honest concerns. Like this one I saw. I was skeptical because I'd tried other courses before, but the spreadsheet template alone saved me 6 hours a week. Still working on the advanced stuff, but already seeing results. That feels human. That builds trust. Because real people don't speak in marketing copy, they speak in real experiences. Your proof should feel like eavesdropping on a conversation, not reading a press release. The outcome vacuum: why features kill conversions. I saw this high-level VA service ad that listed everything they'd do: appointment booking, pipeline building, system integration, features, features, features. But features don't make people buy. Outcomes do. Instead of appointment booking, what if they said never miss a qualified lead again? Instead of pipeline building, how about turn cold prospects into paying clients automatically? The difference? One tells them what you do, the other tells them what their life looks like after you do it. Your prospects don't care about your process, they care about their results. Paint the picture of their success, and they'll pay you to make it real. The clarity wins principle: why simple always beats clever. Here's the truth that'll save you thousands in ad spend. Clarity always beats cleverness. I reviewed an email AI tool ad that simply said, this AI tool does all your email admin before 9 a.m. Below that, specific outcomes, automated follow-ups, meeting notes, inbox management. No fancy jargon, no mysterious mechanisms, just clear value that anyone could understand in 2.3 seconds. Meanwhile, other AI ads were talking about revolutionary paradigms and next-generation frameworks. Guess which one worked better? Your job isn't to impress people with your vocabulary, it's to help them understand how you'll improve their life. The clearer you are, the faster they'll convert. In closing, the $1 million mindset shift. Here's what this entire ad critique revealed. The best ads don't sell products, they sell transformations. They don't list features, they paint outcomes. They don't hide behind jargon. They communicate clearly. They don't hope prospects will figure it out. They make it impossible to misunderstand. Most importantly, they respect their audience's intelligence while respecting their time. Your next Facebook ad should pass the grandma test. If your grandmother couldn't understand what you're offering and why she'd want it in 10 seconds, rewrite it. Because in a world where attention is the most valuable currency, clarity isn't just good copywriting, it's good business. In our next breakdown, we're diving into the psychology behind scroll-stopping creatives and why the weirdest images often work best. You won't believe what we discovered about visual pattern interrupts. But first, take your current ad copy and run it through the context check. Who is this for? What does it do? Why is it different? If you can't answer all three instantly, you've got work to do. The market rewards clarity. Make sure you're speaking their language.